Welcome to the LaGrange Boys Podcast. Join Toby, Sam, and Caleb as they compete weekly in the Capital District bowling scene.
Dad.
Yeah, buddy.
Stop talking so we can start the show.
Okay. The show starts
right now.
Howdy, everyone, and welcome to episode number 9 of the LaGrange Boys Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the adult junior doubles tournament held at the Boulevard Bowl this past Sunday. It was Sammy's first tournament ever, and my first one in many, many years. Overall, we had fun, which is what it's all about. Let's first see our preview taken just before practice began. Hey everyone, Sam and Toby here at Boulevard Bowl in Schenectady, right here on Erie Boulevard, as we're getting ready to go with our first tournament as a father-son team. Sammy's first ever tournament, and mine in probably about 35 years, which he thinks that's funny. But we're here at Boulevard Bowl, and it's probably one of my last tournaments was right here at Boulevard Bowl too. So I'm happy to be back. It's a beautiful facility. We're ready to go here just about a half an hour. Sammy's going to work on things we talked about last night. Sammy, what did we talk about last night?
To bend my knees, don't to my wrist, and put my belly towards the pins.
That's right. Stay straight towards the pins. Don't bend your wrist. Keep your wrist straight, and to bend at the line. And to listen when Daddy's trying to help, right?
Yeah.
We'll do just fine. We're going to have some fun. It's a handicap tournament, so I think we're going to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 180 pins handicap, give or take. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be a fun afternoon here at Boulevard Bowl. We'll have results and everything after the event. We'll come back and do a wrap-up. Thanks for watching.
Cut it!
Sammy started out really well in our 6 minutes of practice. I like the fact that no one had pins to shoot at during practice, as that kept everyone on an even playing field and allowed everyone to get more practice shots in. I started off very rough, as there was just so much oil and I couldn't get anything to hit hard enough. This was a theme all afternoon long. Sammy did very well and did everything that I showed him on Saturday and Saturday night. Here's our review of the tournament. Hey everybody, Toby and Sammy here. We just got done bowling our first tournament together. Sammy's first ever tournament, and like I said before, my first in a long time. It wasn't the greatest days for me, but Sammy bowled pretty well. What'd you bowl, Sam?
52, a 72, and a 76.
That's right. Well, me? Not so great. 143, 208, and a 172. Don't know where we finished yet. We'll find that out tomorrow as they post it over on social media. But we had fun, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy's making some faces. He had fun. First time here for Sammy anyway, like I said. I know we got him out to a new bowling center, and I know I'm chopping my head off here, but I'm trying to do this in cramped conditions here. A lot of people here at the bowling alley here this afternoon, but we just wanted to do a quick wrap-up. I'm going to have some more information on the tournament and some really questionable lanes. Lane 4 was a little bit of concern. As you can see, Sammy's getting a little goofy here, but we're a little concerned, but I'll do that here in another segment of this week's LaGrange Boys Podcast. But Sammy, did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right, we had fun. Sammy will be back at it next Saturday at Arterial Lanes, and I'll be back at it in 2 days on Tuesday night at Arterial Lanes as well.
Cut it!
Overall, it was a fun day and a fun little tournament. While the main objective in bowling in this tournament was to not only have fun, but to get Sammy used to bowling in other houses other than Arterial Lanes. It was still just a little bit disappointing. First, we were on lanes 3 and 4, and I quickly noticed that lane 4 had what appears to be a piece missing, or broken about a foot inside the foul line. For those of us right-handers who get the ball down early when needed, this really hurt our shot, especially my shot, especially in the last game. I get it. It's the same for everyone. But it would have been nice to not have to worry about this, especially in a 40-lane house where only about 2/3 of the lanes were being used. Secondly, the approach on lane 4 had a big chunk break out of it during practice. One of the other bowlers said it stuck to his shoe. This, of course, is completely unacceptable. The bowling staff fixed the broken spot after the tournament, but we had to bowl around it. I caught my shoe in it more than once. Admittingly, I haven't been in or around a bowling tournament in many years, so I'm sure things have changed organizationally. With that said, after asking around after we got home, I guess it's now normal to be on the honor system when submitting scores and not have your names automatically entered into the automatic scoring system. The only other area of question is having to wait until Monday for the results. Not only that, but having to request the full results be sent to you just to know where you finished. I get it, there are minors in the tournament, and maybe some parents do not want the names of their child listed. But that wouldn't be an issue if the results were available as we went along. And by listed, I mean listed on social media. My aunt and uncle, Greg and Anna Simonson, ran tournaments of all sizes for years, and he never had to wait days for results or standings. And that was in a time when everything was done by hand. Like I said, it was a fun afternoon, and the tournament benefited a great cause, the Schenectady Youth Bowlers. So hopefully a good amount of money was raised. With a record number of entries this year for this tournament, I'm sure there was. As a team, we finished 6th out of the 7 entries in the C class, which is the class for the teams with the lowest averages. Mine is 186 and Sammy's is 62. A class is for the higher averages, B class is for the middle averages. Individually, Sammy finished 3rd out of the 7 entries in the juniors for the C class, and I finished 2nd out of the 7 entries in the adults for the C class. Had I bowled my average as a team, we would have finished 3rd or 4th. I haven't been in Boulevard Bowl since I bowled there as a kid in a tournament with my cousin, so you're going back probably 30 years. More than that, actually. It's a nice place, and if it were closer, I would likely bowl there more often. The food was really good, and they had a lot of information posted for area tournaments. Of course, this is assuming the lanes are fixed and the approaches as well. I may just enter 1 or 2 of those tournaments, though. We'll just have to wait and see. In the end, it was a great adventure for Sammy and I, as we both had fun and learned a lot. Will we bowl in it next year? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, Arterial, Perry, and Imperial Lanes will hold some of these same tournaments closer to home. This has been a LaGrange Media Production.